Welcome to this lecture series in chemical reaction engineering. Today we'll see the further problems from the exercise problem number 2.20. Okay, so here we will see experiment shows that the homogeneous decomposition of ozone proceed with the rate of decomposition of ozone is K into concentration of O3 square into concentration of O2 raised to minus 1. What is the overall order of the reaction? Suggest a two-step mechanism to explain this rate and state how you would further test this mechanism. So, we will test a mechanism. We will propose that O3 gives O2 plus O2 star, which is a fast step, and then this O star plus O3 with the rate constant K3 gives 2 moles of O2. Okay, and this we consider as comparatively slow and rate determining step as compared to this. Overall order is 2 minus 1, that is first order. So with this proposed mechanism, if I write rate of disappearance of O3 is the fast step, this reversible step will consider, and the step below is slow and rate determining step. So for equilibrium only we will consider the first reversible fast step, that is K1O3 minus K2O2O star. K1O3 minus K2O2O star. So when I say O3O2, that is concentration term. So concentration of O star is K1 concentration of O3 by K2 concentration of O2. Second step is rate determining step. So this step will determine the rate of disappearance of O3 star. So rate of disappearance of O3 is K3 O star O3. Okay, this is the rate of disappearance. We want rate of disappearance of O3. So here we'll eliminate this concentration O star, which is concentration of an intermediate, which is not measurable. So as soon as it forms, it disappears. So if I substitute this here, K1O3 K2O2, so what I get is K1 K3 concentration of O3 into O3 square divided by K2 concentration of O2. So K1 K3 by K2 I write as another constant K, then O3 concentration of O3 square, and this O2 raised to minus 1. So this proposed mechanism is consistent with the observed kinetics. 2.21 under the influence of oxidizing agents, hypophosphorus acid is transformed into phosphorus acid. H3PO2 in presence of oxidizing agent gives you H3PO3. The kinetics of this transformation present the following features. It is suggested at low concentration of oxidizing agent, this rate of formation of H3PO3 is K into concentration of oxidizing agent into concentration of H3PO2. Whereas at high concentration of oxidizing agent, rate of formation of H3PO3 is equal to K prime some constant into concentration of oxidizing agent, concentration of hydrogen ion H plus into concentration of H3PO2. So at high concentration and low concentrations, these rates have been observed. To explain the observed kinetics, it has been postulated that with hydrogen ion as catalyst, normal unreactive H3PO2 is transformed reversibly into an active form. The nature is unknown. So, oxidizing agent H3PO2 plus this hydrogen ion gives you some complex or intermediate X star plus hydrogen ion. Okay, it has been pursued hydrogen ion as a catalyst. Normal unreactive H3PO2 is transformed reversibly into an active form, which we have denoted here by X star, nature of which is unknown. This intermediate then reacts with oxidizing agent to give H3PO3. Okay, this O I am using for oxidizing agent. So this intermediate reacts to give you H3PO3. Show that this scheme does explain the observed kinetics. So observed kinetics is this. It should satisfy at low concentration this condition and at high concentration this condition. Okay. So rate of formation of H3PO3 we want. That is K3 into concentration of X star into concentration of O minus K4 into concentration of H3PO3. This term concentration of X star we want to eliminate. So net rate we will write, and that is equated to 0. So this X star appears in all 4 reactions. So K1 H3PO2 H star minus K2 X star H plus, then it disappears by this reaction. So minus K3 X star O plus K4 H3PO3. So this terms with X star we transfer the sides, and what is left is, when I take out concentration of X star common, K2 into H star plus K3 into O, that will go in the denominator from this side. So what is left in the numerator? K1 H3PO2 concentration into concentration of hydrogen ion plus K4 into concentration of H3PO3. Okay, we know the rate of formation of H3PO3. So X star, this we will replace here. So that is K3O H star, we have replaced from this, minus K4 H3PO3. Okay, so we have to solve this bracket. So K3O multiplied to these two terms, which will give you K1 K3O H3PO2 H plus, then K3 K4 concentration of O H2PO3. Here K2 K4 H3PO3 H star, K3 K4 O H3PO3, these terms. Okay, so this is plus sign minus sign, this cancels out, and we are left with K1 K3 concentration of O into concentration of H3PO2 into concentration of hydrogen ion minus K2 K4 concentration of hydrogen ion into concentration of H3PO3, and denominator is same. Okay, K2 K4 being the reverse rate constants, they are small as compared to the forward rate constants. K2 K4 product will still be a smaller quantity, hence this term can be neglected, and we write H3PO3 as K1 first term, and in the denominator now we are applying these limiting conditions. If concentration of O is high, this will go. Okay, this will be negligible, and K3O, this cancels out, and you get only K1 into concentration of H3PO2 into H plus, that is at high concentrations. If concentration of O is low, that is oxidizing agent, O we have written for oxidizing agent, that you keep in mind. This, if this is low, this term goes as compared to this term, and you get H plus concentration hydrogen ion. This cancels out, and we are left with K1 K3 by K2 into concentration of O into concentration of H3PO2. Now check the conditions. What it says, at low concentration of oxidizing agent, it should be K into concentration of oxidizing H3PO2 at low concentration. So see, at low concentration, this K1 K3 by K2 you can write as some constant K prime. concentration of O into concentration of H3PO2. Concentration of O, that is oxidizing agent, into this is verified. At high concentration, it is H plus into H3PO2 concentrations. At high concentration, H plus into H3PO2. So, our second condition is also verified. The question was, show that this scheme does explain the observed kinetics. So, we have proved that this scheme explains the observed kinetics. Come up with, that is, guess and then verify a mechanism that is consistent with experimentally found rate equation. This for this reaction is 2A plus B gives A to B, whereas the observed kinetics is rate of formation of A to B is KCACB, that is first order with respect to A, first order with respect to B. So it is clearly non-elementary reaction. So we propose this. 2A gives A2 star, then A2 star combines with B to give A to B. Okay. So this is reversible with rate constants K1, K2, K3, K4. Here 2 moles of A gives 1 mole of A2 star. So rate of formation of O2 star is equal to half that of rate of disappearance of A. Rate of formation of A2B is formed in this reaction. So K3 concentration of A2 star into concentration of B minus K4 into concentration of A2B. We want to eliminate this, so I want to write the net rate of formation, and that will equate to 0. So we are writing in terms of A2 star. So K1 Ca square, we are not writing in terms of Ra, so we have to include this half term. Okay. So A2 star is formed by this forward reaction. So K1 by 2 into concentration of A square minus K2 into concentration of A2 star. It is here also minus K3 concentration of A2 star into concentration of B minus K4 concentration of A2B. So equate to 0, separate the terms, and we get concentration of A as this term, K1 by 2 concentration of A square plus K4 into concentration of A2B divided by K2 plus K3 into concentration of B. This we substitute for rate of formation of A2B. So K3 into concentration of this complete term into concentration of B minus K4 A2B. Here in this term we have substituted here. So you solve for this. So numerator multiplied by K3. So these two terms multiplied by K3. So K1 K3 by 2 into A square into B. Then K3 K4 A2B into B minus, so K2 K4 A2B, K2 K4 A2B, K3 K4 A2B into B, K3 K4 A2B into B. So these terms with plus and minus sign cancels out. You are left with these terms in the numerator and these terms in the denominator. Now if K2 is small, this term is taken as small, so this goes and this also goes because K4 is just small value again. So what we write, this goes K3B in the denominator. So K3 cancels out, concentration of B terms cancel out, and you get K1 by 2 into A square. When we take K4 is small, it is not there in the denominator, but this term goes and we get K1 K3 by 2 A square B concentration terms divided by 2. I have divided by K2, so I will divide the denominator by K2. So we get 1 plus K3 by K2 into B. So what is the observed kinetics? KCACB. So with this both conditions applied, we are not getting CACB here. Okay. Here we have a square. Even if this cancels out, it is a square. So it is not consistent. So what we want is, now we can guess from this and the proposed mechanism. What we are getting is square term in the numerator. So we don't want square term in the numerator. And at the same time, this b should not come in the denominator because we want one b. As earlier proposed mechanism is not consistent with the observed kinetics, that is rate of formation of A to B is KCACB. So we will propose the another mechanism by making an intelligent guess. So A plus B giving you AB star plus A gives A to B, where this AB star is an intermediate. So rate of formation of A to B, it appears in this second reaction K3 AB star A formation. So plus sign, it is disappearing by this reverse reaction. So minus K4 concentration of A to B. We want to eliminate concentration of AB star. So rate of formation of AB star. So it is formed by forward reaction, disappears by reverse. So K1 concentration of A into concentration of B minus K2 concentration of AB. Here it is disappearing. So K3 concentration of AB star into concentration of A, it is formed. So plus K4 A to B. So solve for this, you get the concentration of AB star as this value, and that we substitute in rate of formation of A to B here. So this, after this substitution, so K1 K3 A into A is A square B, K3 K4 A to B into A, K2 K4 A to B, K3 K4 A into A to B. These two terms with plus and minus sign cancels out. So we get rate of formation of A to B as this expression. Now we apply the conditions. If K2 is small, if this is small, this term goes, and what we get is this goes, and K3 cancels out. We are left with K1. A cancels out with this square term. So we get AB. So KCACB kind of term. If K4 is small, this will not go. None of this term will go. So only this term goes. So we get K1 K3 A square B, and if I divide by K2 numerator and denominator, you get new constant K1 K3 by K2 into A square B divided by 1 plus K3 by K2 into concentration of A. So with this condition, K2 being small, this is consistent with the observed kinetics of rate of formation of A to B is first order with respect to A and first order with respect to. Next problem, problem number 2.23. Mechanism for enzyme catalyzed reactions. So we have seen this kind of mechanisms and problems on this in chapter number 3. Michaelis-Menten in 1913 proposed this scheme. A plus E gives X. So this X is an intermediate. We have not written star here, using the same notations given in the book. So this intermediate X further disintegrates and gives R plus E. So Michaelis and Menten proposed that at equilibrium, that is equilibrium constant K is K1 by K2, and that is nothing but ratio of the concentration of product to the concentration of reactant. So concentration of X divided by concentration of product of concentration of A and concentration of E. And this condition E0 is E plus X. So E0 is the total enzyme concentration and E represents free unattached enzyme. So this is constant E0 at all times. So E we can replace as concentration of E0 minus concentration of X. Then Briggs and Haldane, they proposed in 1925 another mechanism with steady state assumption. That is, at any point of time, there is no net rate of formation of X. No net formation means rate of formation of X, net rate is 0, and this they have retained. So in terms of all these terms, A, E0, K1, K2, K3, so we have to find out and check the rate laws we get with these mechanisms. So first we'll test for Michaelis-Menten. So K1 AE is equal to K2 into X. So this is concentration terms, AE and X. This is from equilibrium. Okay. So E can be written as E0 minus X, concentration terms. So concentration of X we want to determine, and this K1 by K2, A, concentration of E we are writing in terms of E0 minus X. So K1 by K2 A into E0, K1 by K2 A into X. Okay. So if you solve this for X, so what you get is concentration of X is equal to, in the numerator you have K1 by K2 concentration of A into concentration of E. In the denominator what you get is 1 plus K1 by K2 into concentration of A. We'll rearrange these terms. I multiply by K2 by K1 to the numerator and denominator. So this goes, all constants goes, we get only concentration of A and concentration of E0 in the numerator. In the denominator, if I multiply K2 by K1, 1, so we get K2 by K1, and this cancels out, so into concentration plus concentration of A. So we know the rate of formation of R is K3 into concentration of X. K3 into concentration of X, this complete term I write here. So with Michaelis-Menten type kinetics, I get this rate law. We'll compare in the end. With Briggs-Haldane kinetics, when dx by dt is equal to 0, so we write rate of formation of R as K3 into concentration of X, which is an intermediate. Net rate is 0, K1 concentration of A into concentration of E. It is disappearing by this, so minus K2X. It is disappearing by this reaction also, so minus K3 into concentration of X. E is replaced by concentration of E0 minus concentration of X. So if you solve this, okay, so what you get is K1AE0, K1X, K1AE0, K1AX minus K2X minus K3 from this. So this concentration of intermediate X, numerator K1AE0, in the denominator you have K1A, K2 and K3. So K1A plus K2 plus K3, this I get. So rate of formation of R is K3 into X for this also, K3 into X. So K1 K3 concentration of A into concentration of E0, denominator we get K1 into concentration of A plus K2 plus K3. Okay. If I divide by K1 to the numerator and denominator, so K1 goes, we are left with K3 concentration of A into E0, and here K1 cancels out. This we combine and divide by K1, so K2 plus K3 by K1 is another constant. So this is of the equivalent form of Michaelis constant, equivalent to that you can say. So with the first kinetics, K3AE0 by K2 by K1 plus A, this we get with Michaelis and Menten type. This we get with Briggs-Haldane kinetics. Here we use equilibrium, here we use steady state approximation. The above equations are essentially same with different representation of Michaelis constant m. So here Michaelis-Menten type kinetics, it is K1Ca. So this is of the form K1Ca by 1 plus K2Ca. If I write equivalent form, K1 is K3 into E0, Ca is there, 1 plus K2Ca. So if you multiply this by K1 by K2, you get 1 plus K1 by K2A. So equivalent to K1Ca by 1 plus K2Ca form. This is also equivalent to K1Ca by 1 plus K2Ca form. Okay. So 1 plus K2Ca. So this term, that is equivalent to reactions of shifting order. In our original form, we get this term and here we get this term. So both the terms, here it is Michaelis-Menten constant, Briggs-Haldane kinetics. This is the term equivalent to Michaelis-Menten constant. So numerator is same, concentration of a term is there, plus what is the change with the two different assumptions? Only this representation of Michaelis constant is different. Representation is different. Okay, because our assumption is little bit different, but the equations are essentially the same and it will represent the similar kinetics. So this completes our problems from exercise of chapter number 2. So we have covered all the problems from chapter number 2. So we stop here today. In our next lecture, we will start with modeling of ideal reactors. So ideal batch reactor, ideal plug flow reactor and ideal mixed flow reactor. So we stop here.